Folks, it just doesn't get any better than this. This is Greg Judy at Green Pastures Farm. It's a beautiful evening. I came over here. I'm back to moving the bulls twice a day. We have so much grass, and we've got to get over this new farm. If we don't, it's going to get ahead of us. So we've got fescue. It's up 8 to 9 inches tall now. And this was pasture right here. This was actually hayed. You can tell the part that they didn't hay down in those valleys. It's more gray looking. But up here on top of these hills, this is all mowed, raked, and baled. Let's see, when did I buy that hay? It was I'm gonna try and shield the wind. The darn wind came up on me again. It was actually baled the first and second week of August. And yeah. Well, I'm telling you what, now this wind. Of course, it is April. That time of year you're gonna see wind. We've got 55 bulls and 29 steers in here. They are really, really enjoying this new farm. There's just tons of grass. And I'm making sure that I'm moving them twice a day. I'm giving them bigger paddocks. We're gonna get around this 141 acres. And by the time we get around it, it's gonna be time to go back on to the 96 for to be the lease farm that we have over here on the west that hooks onto this. Boy, I'm telling you what, there's some good grass on this farm. Good grass. Not used to, normally when Jan and I lease the farm, it's all broom sedge, cedars and moss. No fence, minimal water. And it takes time, and that's why we've got a lot of these farms leased, is they were pretty poor when we got them. Not all of them, but most of them. And it just takes time to turn them around. This farm has already got the full package. It's got really good forage. Fortunately, it was only hayed for 2 years. And we got it bought before they kept haying it. If this thing would have been hayed another third year, it would have turned to broom sedge. But it's got a lot of big blue stem. It's got little blue stem on it. Of course, fescue, orchard grass. It's got a lot of clover, alfalfa, bird's foot trefoil, bluegrass. It's got some timothy and a little bit of brome. So it's pretty diverse. I mean, it's a very diverse grass. Mainly cool season on this end of the farm, but on the other end, on the east side, I'm going to say it's 90% big blue. Big blue and little blue. So that's going to be really handy this summer if it gets hot. Well, if it will. It always gets hot in January and February. July and August. Look at those calves down there. Now what are they doing? They're right down there in the bottom of that draw. That wasn't hayed, but they're just eating the candy out the bottom of that draw. That's kind of, you'd think they'd be up here, where it's been mowed and this is all new growth coming back. They're down there around them multiflora rose bushes eating that grass. Huh. Well, it's just the way they do. Cows always know best. It's funny, these calves are up there drinking out of that frost-free tank. And the previous owner, when he owned this, he didn't drain it. And it's no longer hooked up. I'm trying to keep the wind. They've got a creek. They got to walk back to the creek. This is a 20-gallon pot of the farm. It's not hooked up. Don't tell the bulls that. They're drinking on it. There's water in it. That's got to be water that was left when they shut the water off. But all these water tanks have a 2-inch PVC pipe hook to them, if we can just get the public water to, you know, let us sign up for a meter, we'll be good. But I don't know. We'll see how that goes. Anyway, I'm gonna get out of here. It's a beautiful evening. We've been enjoying this beautiful weather. We got 3/8 of an inch last night, and 3 days before that we got an inch. So we're not getting enough water to fill up the ponds, but we're getting enough moisture to get this green growing. And this looks a lot better than last spring. Last spring we got 0 precipitation, and it didn't look like this. And this is why we kept, well, one of the reasons we kept all the steers we bought this farm. We're gonna need more mouths to eat this grass, but last year we had all the steers sold by the 1st of April. So we kept all of our heifers too. So we've already increased our stocking rate considerably. But I'm gonna get out of here. I'm gonna put in my water lane. I'm extending the water lane back to the paddock that they were on today. And I'm just stretching it out. We've got one more day and we'll be back to the back of it. The north side, then we'll start over again, starting from the south and going north, strip grazing. Folks, I know it's windy out here. Sorry about that, but that's the way it goes. This is the real life, and we'll see y'all down the road. Check out our website, greenpasturesfarm.net, if you're interested in the grazing schools. They are filling up, and they'll be here in the May. The first 2 weeks of May, we have the advanced school on the first week and the beginners class, beginning grazer school, on the second week. So check it out, greenpasturesfarm.net. Maybe we'll see some of y'all there. Take care.